I'm sure you've had the experience of walking past a group of people having a picnic in a park. Everyone seems to be having a great time, and maybe you think to yourself, how did this happen? Who in this group of people was the organizer to make this happen? Obviously, it didn't just happen randomly. And then maybe you think to yourself, wouldn't it be great if I could organize things like that? If I could have some amazing friends in my life that I could enjoy a picnic with on a beautiful sunny day. My name is Glenn Brower, and I want to welcome you to your Friendship Bootcamp. I'm really excited to be working with you as your friendship coach for this 6-week program. The reason why it's called a Friendship Bootcamp and not just a friendship guide or program is because, as we know, a bootcamp is where you put in a concentrated amount of effort into something and you get supercharged results when it's over. Along the way, we're going to help you to create new habits and to embrace new ideas about friendship possibilities that you may have never thought of before. And as you know, changing a habit doesn't happen overnight. So by making this a concentrated 6-week bootcamp, you'll be able to see results quickly, and you'll be much less likely to do a little bit at a time over the course of months and maybe lose interest along the way. My philosophy on this is that you only live once, so why not have the kinds of friendships that you've always wanted now, not later? Now, I want to give you a bit of background about myself and why I'm so passionate about friendship and community. First, I want to tell you that I'm an introvert. I'm not a social butterfly by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm someone who really values my alone time. This may come as a surprise to you since I'm a friendship coach, but I want you to know that you don't need to be an extrovert to have a great social life. For me, it's all about creating the right balance of alone time and time spent with others. For reasons that I won't get into now, I'm not that close with my biological family that I was born into. And so I've put more focus on creating a chosen family for myself, which is made up of my community of friends. The other reason why I'm so passionate about friendship is because I get frustrated when I hear about the loneliness epidemic taking place in many cities around the world right now. We as a society put so much emphasis on technological advancements such as new and shiny cell phones rather than focusing on creating better ways to live with each other as human beings on this planet and to truly connect with each other on a deeper level. We are also much more likely to put more emphasis on finding a romantic life partner than putting effort into our friendships. And this is why there are countless online dating websites and hardly any websites devoted to finding new friends. We know that loneliness is associated with suicide, and in the US, you are actually more likely to die of suicide than by being killed in a car accident or by being killed by homicide. So it is for all these reasons that about 5 years ago, I decided to dedicate my career to becoming a friendship researcher. My first project was to create Plan Master since I wanted to make it easier for people to schedule time with their friends. And yes, this is the tool that I use to schedule activities with my friends. I started to develop a TV show about friendship, also called Friendship Bootcamp. I've interviewed psychologists, counselors, social workers, people who organize activities with friends, and people who find it difficult to make friends in their city. And all of this led me to 2 simple but really important discoveries about the nature of friendship. Number 1. Friendship is a process. It may often seem like it's a messy, confusing thing, but it's really much more simpler than you might think. When you break it down, it's made up of simple steps and decisions that anyone can follow, and it's also made up of skills and strategies that anyone can learn in order to improve their social lives. These skills include the ability to meet new people, the ability to turn a potential friend into an actual friend, the ability to organize activities with friends, and the ability to deepen your friendships. The other thing that I've discovered about friendship is that there are 2 types of people: those who take their friendships seriously and those who don't. Those who take their friendships seriously will put in the time and effort, and as their reward, they develop an amazing community of friends around them who they can see on a regular basis and who they can schedule a picnic with on a beautiful sunny day, for example. Those who don't take their friendship seriously often don't put in the time and effort, and as a result, they often complain that they live in an unfriendly city or that people in their city aren't open to new friendships. They'll basically blame everyone else but themselves for the lack of friendships. Meanwhile, these same people are willing to put in the time and effort required to learn new skills for their careers or for their hobbies. These are also the same people who somehow find the time to watch a few hours of TV every night instead of putting time into their social lives. The fact is that nobody is born with good friendship skills. Most people don't learn them in school, and many people don't learn them from their parents or from each other. Instead, we are taught to focus on our careers and our romantic relationships with the understanding that if we are good, intelligent people, that we will automatically have good friendship skills, which makes absolutely no sense. It's just like saying, just because you've turned 30 years old, you now know how to play the piano. Friendship skills are just like any other kind of skills. They are acquired over time and they require practice. So this is where you ask yourself if you are serious about having the kinds of friendships that you've always wanted. If you're not, then I'd like to ask that you stop this recording now, since honestly, I don't want to waste your time. If you are serious about upgrading your social life, then I want you to get excited because in the next few weeks, you're going to learn the skills and strategies that will change the way you think about friendship. And you're going to start to develop the kinds of friendships you've always wanted as a result. And I'm going to be with you every step of the way. I can honestly say that I've incorporated these skills and strategies into my life after moving to a new city, Vancouver, and not knowing anyone. I now have the best friendships that I've ever had in my life, and they're just getting better. It's up to you how many sections of this bootcamp you want to do in a given day, but try to do at least one each day if you can. I also invite you to take part in our online knowledge base by liking the answers provided by others and adding your own answers to the questions. This knowledge base is designed to remove the shame around loneliness by allowing people from around the world to share their thoughts, feelings, and strategies anonymously in order to further demystify the friendship process and to allow us to learn from each other. With that being said, I'll see you in the next section.